What's that?
That there is bad news. It's a transport tag for fish who can't cut it inside the Institute. They get transferred to permanent digs, an aquarium.
I think Andrew is really interested in primitive feeling as it relates to children, and a lot of that obviously was explored in Nemo, and it was just going to be obvious that he was going to take the same those same kinds of risks in Finding Dory. So it's ironic that a movie about a fish, some in fish tanks and aquariums, have just such a huge, wide range of emotive possibilities, from the hysterical to the deeply profound and primally frightening. So that's kind of exciting to ponder musically.
I remember my family! They're out there somewhere. I have to find them. Guys, you gotta help me, guys! Guys, hello?
There's so much information that goes on in an animated movie, and as a composer, you see a lot of it along the way, but typically never a finished product. So it's always remarkable when you get to the end of the project to look back on it. So a lot of the initial discussions were about story and about feeling, about how the movie was going to be different than Finding Nemo and how it was going to be similar. Obviously, characters are similar. But I think with Andrew, you just kind of you get in the trench and you start working. He's a real worker. I don't think anyone works as hard as him. I mean, we all do in our own ways, but no one with such a reach. And it was just clear that he was going to be just as tough on me as he had been on Wall-E and Finding Nemo. And I'd have to bear out my ideas.
Where did you go?
You were the one to go.
My parents. I remembered them. Wait, what did you remember? I remembered them. My mom, my dad. I have a family. They don't know where I am.
What's there in this movie is so broad-ranged in terms of humor and in pathos that you just want the music to be helping that happen. I think ultimately, as a composer, you want to, what I get most out of writing is wanting to help storytelling, because that's always what's most fun for me to sit and watch and witness. So if there's sadness, I want to bring that sadness out, but I don't necessarily, again, want to re-describe it. I just want to underline it. I want to make it more of what it is, if that's the appropriate thing to do. Sometimes you want to leave it alone and let it be sad on its own. So it really is a case by case. But I think the range of feeling is always typically brought out in the dialogue in the movie, and I'm there to try to, I guess, bring my sense of what that would be in musical language.